Logic. Just kicking it in the
Kitty
background.
K. I'm kicking it
What's
in the
good?
background.
Truth Logic, how you
It's
feeling?
all
We got a
good.
special guest.
Yeah. My man Puma, man. We gonna get it calculating with my dude here. Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here
Calculating.
though. Yeah, you got an exciting show for the next hour, man. Hopefully
Yeah.
everybody got their listening devices ready.
For those people who don't know, Puma is a reality star, an entrepreneur on VH1's Black Ink Crew. And yeah, you got a lot more going on, so we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
So first of all, if you wanna, well, I guess tell us where'd you get your name from? I wanted to know that. I don't think I ever caught that. Tell us a little bit about your
Um,
background and all that good stuff.
it's a random funny story about tea.
Okay.
I
Okay.
know it's very random, but I don't know. Do you watch Bugs Bunny cartoons like I do? Did you watch Bugs cartoons back in the day?
A little bit. A little bit.
A
Yeah.
little bit. Okay. So there's a character that I never knew this. His name was Paul Puma, but I always remember the cartoon. It's the one who's like, how many lumps of sugar do you want in your tea? And he would hit him in the head with the mallet, and then the lump would come
Be
up
like,
on his
"Ooh,
head.
3 or
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, over three. Yeah, his name was Paul Puma. So I had to go get a tea one time. Somebody was like, "Yo, go to the store," and I was going to the store. I was like a little kid, and as I was down there, I'm getting like a tea for like people, making the orders. And when I came back up, I like totally messed up this person's tea. So I went back and it kept messing up. So it was like, yo, you're like the Puma, like Paul Puma character. How many lumps of sugar in your tea you want? And next thing you know, it went from that and it just stuck. It like literally stuck. Like my mom's calls me Puma now. And a lot of people was like, yeah,
Oh,
because you wear
snap.
Pumas. I'm like, it had nothing to do with that. Like I used to wear Converse all the time. It had nothing to do with Pumas, brand, nothing like that. It was more about tea. That is a random
That's what's
story.
up. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's up though. It's nice when names come, when they come like that. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like organic.
Well, you don't
So
have to name yourself. Somebody else names you.
I
Yeah.
know that. Yeah, I know that you're from the Bronx. So shout outs to the
Yeah.
Bronx. BX.
Down.
Yeah.
Right.
What part of the Bronx you from?
I'm a Fordham kid, but I'm like
Okay.
like a Bronx Nomad. Like I lived in like RPT. I lived in River Park Towers at one point in my life. I was born in 1880, which is across the street from the old Roombas, old Fever, and all that. You know that building that's like right
Okay.
there on Tremont.
You going
I was
back?
like born
Okay.
in. Yeah, I was born in that building. You know what I mean? So I'm like a Bronx Nomad. You know what I mean? But I always say I'm a Fordham kid because that's like always. You know what I mean? That's the main stomping ground is Fordham. So
Yeah. Okay. Um.
yeah.
So now let's talk about Black Ink Crew, and
Okay.
tell me a little bit about like how that came about. Like when the opportunity was first
Um.
presented to you, and all that.
Well, you know what? If I always tell people, like, a lot of people think that shop just got there because of the TV show and blah blah blah, but that's like
Yeah.
far from the truth. It's actually been there for really a long time, and I was part of the original, like, kind of like the origin of that shop, like as the Black Ink Gallery. And it was a different kind of vibe at first, you know what I mean? It was different artists, different concept what we were going for in the beginning. And somebody came to us with a reality show way back. And when
Mm.
they first did it, one person died and two other people just
Oh
moved
wow.
away. So it ended up failing, and then you get a whole new crew, and all the people that were there. Next thing you know, somebody else comes back and wants to do a show, and it ends up working.
Okay. All right. So did
And
you
you have to
feel
go
like?
deeper into it. You have to go deeper into the background checking of the business when you really understand what's going on in the show. It's much deeper than what
Okay.
people know.
Well, and I realized
Sounds
that
sinister.
this, but I realized that this season especially,
Wow.
like, it's getting really, it's getting really like, it,
Testing.
it's getting intense. It's getting really intense. And there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
When you first started doing reality TV, did you think it was going to be like this? Like, were you,
I'd
did you
be
think it was going to
totally,
be like this?
I'll be totally honest. I thought the Black Ink show was going to be like a one and done. I'll be honest with you. Like
Oh,
I
like
seen
what?
it.
Like one
No,
season?
like one season. Yeah, like I'm totally honest with you. Like I seen it as when they first came to us, nobody believed us. Like believed it. None of us believed it. We were like, yo, somebody really wants to watch a show about us and our lives. And they were like, yeah,
Mhm.
you guys got picked up. You know what I mean? So you start filming and you're doing this show and then you're like having fun at first. Like in the beginning, it was fun because you don't know what's going on, what's this really gonna do. But then
Right.
as you get into that second season and then you start having people in your ear and you still
Mm.
seeing how everybody like you're literally watching it happen, what happens where attention and people get it's too much and then you see how everybody starts reacting and it definitely changed. It changed a lot of people. You know what I mean? I personally even changed. I'm much more paranoid. It's really kind of crazy.
But you know what? I think that happens. Like when you become, you become a certain status. You start,
Yeah,
people
but I
around
don't.
you.
But I
You
always
don't
tell
know.
people. I always, yeah, yeah. I always tell people like I try to explain to people all the time. I am not a celebrity. I am just a regular dude that's
Mhm.
on TV. I try to explain this to people all the time. It's like I'm not. I'm not that. You know what I mean? Like this was just a stepping stone. You know what I mean? Like it's just something to get to that level where people should be treating you kind of weird. You know what I mean? But right now, I
Right.
still try to be regular. You know what I mean? I try to tell everybody it's like it's nothing different. But
So,
people people
so
don't take
what?
it that way.
Yeah, and I mean that's probably hard, especially being a new, kind of new. I know you don't want to say celebrity, but you're on
Yeah,
TV.
yeah. That's
So
but that's what I mean. I'm just on
yeah,
TV. Like it's not crazy. Like I've done other stuff in my life that I personally thought were much bigger to me. You know what I mean? Like
right,
this TV wasn't the first form of entertainment I've been in. You know what I mean? I've done like I've achieved goals in life that I was fine with that. You know what I mean? And the next thing you know, you're on TV. So it's kind of funny to me.
yeah. So tell us, like, what else? What were you doing before you got on? Well,
I
I know that the shop
originally
was going on, but yeah.
Yeah, the shop was going on, but I originally was into music. I was a music head. I'm a hip hop
Okay.
head to the death of me, but I was into producing music and creating, you know, art. You know what I mean? That was my other
Right.
form of art was music, and I achieved the whole stadium music goal of having something you created heard in the stadium, which
Mm.
I thought was like the greatest thing on the planet to me. And I've met I've met like all the rappers that everybody loves and are fans of, and I encountered a lot of them before they are what they are now, because I was like on that
Right.
I guess on
You
that
want
up
to
and
sing?
coming with yeah
Yeah.
on the scene and then being in New York, I'm a New York City head. Like I've been in the scene, like downtown scene and all these studios. It's so funny just watching so many different artists that I personally know just blow up. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool
Right.
with the ASAP mob. Like me and the ASAP mob are actually cool friends. And to see
Yeah.
what
Did you
they've taken
know
it
Yam?
to.
So you knew Yams?
Yes, I knew all of them. Like it's sad. You know what I mean? Like definitely
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Yams and like definitely condolences to the family and everything. And it's it's that lifestyle, man.
Yeah. So, uh, see, I don't know where I want to go now. All right. So let's.
Go wherever you want to go,
And I
girl.
want to
Go
go. It's
wherever
so
you
many
want to go.
places, Puma. It's so many
Go
places I want
wherever
to
you
go.
want
But
to
I
go.
want to
I've
let
been
me
getting
tell
my
the
I've been
listeners.
getting the emails already. I get the emails as is, so I'm already in trouble. So it doesn't really
You
matter.
ready?
You know
I
what I
know
mean?
we like
Yeah.
what is going on. So, all right. Well, let me just tell the listeners. I see you in the lines. I'm gonna get the lines in just a minute if you have any questions. But yeah, just sit tight. And y'all tuned in to Boom Show. DJ Nia Boom here, Truth Logic. We got Puma from Black Ink Crew. Y'all can also hit me in the chat room, blogtalkradio.com/the Boom Show. And you can ask your questions there. So all right, so let's talk about what has happened this season.
Okay.
Um, like I said, it was very like intense, and I'm the whole thing with you and Caesar. Like I was, I really thought y'all was gonna work it out, and everything was gonna be good again, and then it just went all the way left. So I guess my first question is, are y'all cool, or are y'all ever
No.
gonna be cool, or okay?
No, I don't.
Alright.
I personally don't see that happening. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's, you know, you're watching this season, and I know a lot of people were seeing me this season like, why is Puma wilding for? Puma's wilding out,
Yeah, what
and it's not
happened?
really, and it's not, it is not that. It's far from that. What it is that if you watch the show for real and you watch all three seasons, I went through a lot with these human beings. I've had these
Mhm.
human beings tell me that my child wasn't mine. I've had them disrespect
Mm.
my whole family, me. They came into my business when I first got it, told me I was going to be in zombie land, you're going to fail,
Mhm.
all types of craziness. I would fired me, fired me, and then when I tried to make money for my family, told me I betrayed them. Understand that all
Mm.
this stuff was said, and this person really felt this way. Now, when you see what you're seeing is a TV show, but once the cameras go off, people still be going hard, talking stuff. You know what I mean? And then they're lying on top of it, and then you're watching somebody constantly lying, and